Class permission. If a prerequisite has been placed on a course and/or class record, a student must either meet the conditions set forth in the prerequisite in order to register or be given permission to register. Permission is given via the class permission function. The first step is to check to see if there are any other permissions already in existence for the student for that term. Type a B for browse on the action line and type in the student's UCID. If you don't have the UCID, type in the student's last name to do a name search. Type in the term for which you want to give permission and press the Enter key. If other permissions already exist for that term, they will be listed here. This way you can see if one has already been added for the class in question. If so, your work is done. As you can see, no class permissions have been given. Therefore, press F2 to go back to the previous screen to add a new permission. Type an A in the action field. Be sure to have the correct UCID entered. If not, type it in, but we're going to use the same student. Type in the appropriate term in the term field. Once again, we're going to use 12FS. Type the course ID. We're going to add permission for English 1001. In the add permission code, type a C for college. Type your UCID in the approval person ID. And press Enter. Once you press the Enter key, the approval date field will automatically populate. Look for the following message at the bottom of the screen. Class permission was added successfully. The student can now go online and register for any section of the course. If the class section they want also has a prerequisite, that must be overridden. However, a class section permission must be entered. Add a class section permission. Type an A in the action field. Be sure you have the correct UCID entered. If not, type it in. We're going to use the same. Type the appropriate term in the term field. Once again, we're going to use 12FS. Type the course ID. We're going to use the English 1001. Type in the section number. We're going to use section 1. Once again, we would add a C in the add permission code. And once again, we would add the approval person ID. So, the approval person ID. Once you hit Enter, once again, the approval date will automatically populate. Look for the message at the bottom of the screen. Class permission was added successfully. The student can now go online and register for that specific class section. If a student requires a permission to override prerequisites at course or class level and the class section is closed, the student must be given permission in Universus and also have a signed add slip to take to One Stop for processing.